Hi guys, how you doing? We're doing something a little bit different today. As you can tell, we're back in the training hall, so I'm using my phone, so apologies if the quality's a little bit crap. It probably will be, but I'm sure you can live with that. This is Lucy. We're gonna be talking to Lucy a little bit today. So, see, people fighting in the background. See, we do exist, we do train. Lucy is my assistant instructor, and I thought it would be quite interesting to have a bit of a chat to her, because as you've noticed, she's not very manly, and that's quite unusual in HEMA. The vast majority of people that do HEMA are blokes, and almost all the instructors are too. So, firstly, hi Lucy, how you doing?
Hi.
Okay, we'll take that as a good. So come on, keep walking. Don't fall behind. How long have you been training in HEMA?
About 7 years.
7 years. Cool. So what made you start?
You.
Yeah,
you
absolutely.
Made me start.
So tell me about that. Why did you come along training?
I came along because having done karate having done karate for a few years, I was quite into martial arts, but I got out of it when I went to university. And when I came out of university, I wanted to do a fitnessy thing, and Oz was at the time my sister's boyfriend. He is now my sister's husband, which works well. That's fine. Good to know. Yeah, he told me he was starting this club, and I thought it sounded like reenactment and a bit uncool, but I went along to be supportive.
Probably was.
And it turned out to be not like reenactment. You didn't have to wear ridiculous clothes for the most part.
Though I'd just like to point out that she is wearing a ridiculous t-shirt today.
I'm modelling the wrong club. Yeah. But I'll walk along like this. But yes, it's so turned out that it was really good fun and good exercise, and you got to hit people. So.
Okay, so that was 7 years ago.
That was 7 years ago.
I nagged you into coming along.
Yeah.
No, you're nagging again.
I'm still coming now.
So it was fun.
It was fun. It still is fun.
So it's quite unusual for girls to be involved in HEMA, wouldn't you say?
Less unusual these days than it was even sort of 4 or 5 years ago. There's a growing community of women in HEMA, but yeah, we are still very much in the minority.
So does that mean that you have a different approach to HEMA, or?
In the sense that every single person, when they're practicing HEMA, has to adapt what they do to complement their own fitness and size and strength. Yes, but in general, no, I don't think it really does. Okay,
cool. Well, that's nice. Why is it, do you think, that there aren't that many women involved in HEMA?
Well, it's quite testosterone, isn't it? I mean, you have to have a certain...
Obviously.
Yeah. Just look at us. You have to have a certain interest in, for a start, doing things that are aggressive. And there's also certain sort of stigmas attached, I think, especially in some cultures, to women doing things that are considered to be manly things. So again, I like to think that that's less so these days than it was even a few years ago.
Do you think you have any specific advantages over the guys?
Do I think I have any advantages over the guys? I think that in general, as a girl, you're perhaps less easily led by the whole testosterone aggression thing, so perhaps you have a slight advantage in being able to keep cool. Okay. I personally have an advantage over people because I'm quite tall for a girl.
It's true.
So I think I don't have...
I'm wearing stilts currently, just for the effect.
I'm 5'10", which is average height for a man. So I think there's some of the disadvantages that women have in HEMA I don't suffer from in the same way.
Now, I mean, obviously, I'm not a girl, so I don't know for certain, but it seems to me, having been involved in HEMA for a while, that because you don't get caught up in the whole competitive aggression that a lot of the guys do, girls seem to be a little bit more precise in their technique and a little bit more able to concentrate on getting it right rather than getting it faster.
Again,
is that just me talking crap?
That could be said to be true. I don't think that we've had control studies on that one. But yeah, I think in general, you are perhaps less inclined to be hot-headed as a girl. Also, I've got to say, when you're sparring men that don't know you, you sometimes have an advantage in terms of prejudice. Men assume...
Excuse me, just 1 second. Other side! Sorry, they got to the end of that drill, so we had to start again. Sorry.
Men sometimes assume that you're less competent than you are, and that they need to go a little bit more easy on you.
I've seen that. It tends not to end well.
Yeah, fortunately that tends to play to your advantage. But on the flip side, men can also be very afraid of being a little girl. Therefore, they barrel in with much more sloppy technique than that I've seen them use against other men.
I suspect that's not going to end well either.
And there's a lot more doubles and things like that too. So that's harder to use to your advantage. Although if I was slightly more skilled than I perhaps am, I think I could use it to my advantage a bit better. But yeah.
Okay. Now, obviously, we mentioned earlier on you're wearing the T-shirt of another group.
I am. I'm wrongly labelled.
Those of you that are regular watchers to this channel will note that Matt Easton from Scholar Gladiatoria occasionally comes on and defends me, and I've been on his channel. You may well have seen Lucy from there because Matt is Lucy's on the path. Scholar Gladiatoria is his group, and that's their T-shirt. Now, there's a group that trains on a Friday, is that right, in Woking?
Matt
And you're
together.
involved in that?
Yeah, we co-run the one in Woking, Friday at the Sabre Clubs.
So not only are you unusual in that you're an instructor in HEMA, in a HEMA group that's been going for a while, but also you're an instructor in two separate HEMA groups.
I am, but in a highly incestuous familial way.
Well,
so I kind of cheated my way into it in the beginning.
I'm trying to big you up here and make you seem awesome. So
I appreciate that, but I don't want someone else pointing out in the comments section below.
Well, they do it anyway. Fuck them. Sorry, didn't say that. No, we definitely didn't swear. No Dermot O'Leary here. Okay, I think we've probably walked around long enough. And I'm
quite dizzy now.
Yeah, it's getting a bit that way. And for those of you that were wondering, yes, I am using a selfie stick. So thank you very much for watching, and hopefully we'll get Lucy involved with some of the technical stuff for some other videos. So, bye!